tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going Georgia.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Green Bay. It's the Bears and the Packers on Sunday night.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Here's Fields now on second down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Now Fields. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll go again to Jones and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Packers. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Rodgers to throw once more. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And it's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Fields.
Open man right side is Ingram. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Here's Fields.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it
at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, there's a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Back to throw. Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Touchdown, Chicago!
Justin Fields.
66 yards.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. They'll move them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
York now for the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Denver Broncos who are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And even though they've got work to do on the scoreboard, their running game has been solid. Over 100 yards rushing in that first half. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they didn't have quite the same kind of success running the football, but still, not bad for one half of play. Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And here's Jones again on second down.
65 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones.
Down to about the 23.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball.
All right, rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Running left, Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Running right, Jones. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over your call of this play, partner.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Once more, Montgomery, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Fields. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
It kind of... that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now at Lambeau. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And even 100 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. The Packers on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. An inside give to Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Jones again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The give is to Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 22. 130 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're dynamic. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. To the air again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 6, Fields. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable, and that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 166 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they get to hoist the Halas trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Halas, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose.